Welcome back, everybody, to Hoard the Dragon Queen, week number 8. These are the last 40 minutes of week number 8. This has gone completely interesting. Very interesting happenings, party. Yeah, this has been very fun. So, to continue on, it seems like one of the nobles was more than just a noble. He has unstripped to his armor and weapons and is now dueling Brutus von Mises.
Did he actually take off his armor, or is he actually wearing studded leather armor right now?
No,
Okay,
he's wearing studded leather armor.
I'll be the commentator. I'll be the referee for this fight, and I'll say, use non-lethal damage, kind of thing. No poisons, no foul trickery that could harm.
He looks at you. He looks at you and says, "Well, there's no rules to a duel, Bard."
Okay, if you insist, then I'm going to pat Brutus on the back, and I'm going to cast heroism on him.
I'll cast a Shield of Faith on myself while I'm warming up.
So after about 24 seconds, I'll say ready and duel. So that's 24 seconds. So you have plus 20 HP, Brutus, and a bardic inspiration.
I don't think the HP stacks, unfortunately, so I can only ever get +5. But
Well,
Okay,
no, it
so
stacks.
let's see what happens.
does it? I don't think it stacks.
It's +5 at the start of each turn.
Yeah, but I don't think it stacks. I think I get 5 and then it doesn't stack with itself.
Yes, it doesn't stack. So, roll initiative.
It doesn't say anywhere. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune from being frightened gains temporary hit
You
points
are first,
until your
Brutus.
spellcasting modifier
You are
starts
so
each of its turn.
you're in the circle of people. You're about 20 feet away from him.
Okay. I just walk up to him and start hitting him.
Go on.
That's a 19.
Doesn't actually say that heroism would actually.
I'm assuming a 19 is a hit.
A 19 is a hit.
Alright. Just one of my bonus attacks.
15
I'm
is
gonna
a miss.
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna add Bardic Inspiration to that, so that's a 21.
That's a hit. One sec. Stop whatever you're doing.
I was just rolling damage.
OBS is having fits.
Oh my.
What is this? What is this? God damn it. There's a hell ton of drop frames right now. Can you guys in chat still hear us?
What?
I can hear you.
No, not you. It's on the stream. I mean, let's give it a second. Come on, come back to us, OBS. Okay, let's hope people can hear us. And continue on.
I'll just go on the
So
stream.
that's 15
Yeah.
damage.
15 points
So
of
far.
damage. And this guy, he basically takes out his two short swords and starts hacking at you. So let's see, we have a 20 and a 17.
17 misses.
Okay, I want you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
They say they can hear you, but it's kind of laggy.
And it should be back. Yeah, it should be completely back right now. We shouldn't have any problems. You take 9 points of damage, and the poison which this blade pumps into your vein, you resist it. As a stout cleric of tear as you are. Okay, it is your turn.
Of course, he had poison blades.
9 damage again.
Yeah, I took the 9 damage. 14's a miss.
Can you
But
do anything else?
Another bonus attack, and I also miss with the bonus attack.
That's
okay,
a
I'm done.
miss. Okay, this guy
I wonder what I see this guy as.
goes down on you again, rolls completely misses with one of his rolls, and then he attacks you with a 25.
The 25 hits.
25 hits. Let's see about that. There's
Does he
19.
have to do the
Yeah,
poison
you
again?
make again.
Oh. Okay.
With like a vibrant poison or something, you just insta die.
I rolled a 9.
You
Wait,
take 9
wasn't
points of damage
19
again.
that,
Sorry, what?
wasn't the 19 the poison resist?
No, that was my concentration save.
Oh, okay.
And let's see what happens. So it's it's always bad when you hear the DM gathering dice.
It's okay. I mean,
How much damage does the poison do?
Brutus's god is probably better than his. I don't know.
Let's see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Let me take out my 1d100s.
I'm probably
Take
fine.
79 poison damage.
If I'm not fine, then I'll just
26 points of
wreck
damage.
face. Okay, I'm still alive.
He smiles. He smiles at you, and says, "Feel a man anymore, cleric?"
Okay, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's see about that. He rolls a 15 without modifier.
Ah, he passes, so my whole person does not take effect. And as a bonus action, I'll second wind.
Okay.
So I heal myself for 9.
Okay, he takes out his no, he doesn't take out anything. He has his daggers in hand, and he turns around you. He like moves around you.
Face him.
I turn to face him.
Okay, and he moves around you again.
That's a ridiculous rule.
Yeah, this is something that we need to fix about it. The idea is that the facing of it is incorporated in some parts of D&D 5e, but not in the others.
Can I take an action?
No, I mean you can take an action if you want to go into combat.
Oh, sure. I'm sure I can get away with. I'm just wondering if I can get away with this. If I say cast vicious mockery, it's just verbal. You know, it's
And what does
just
that
a
do?
verbal. It's pretty much 1d4 damage, and then the next whatever they do save or
You
whatever.
know he knows that he's been damaged. It doesn't work. Like if you go into combat if you do that.
Okay, then can I cast like Healing Word on Brutus instead? And just because that's also just verbal, like.
Do you have any
Oh,
more
Bruce.
suggestions left?
I'll say that at the amount of damage he's taken, you can cast the healing word, but more than that, he'll get suspicious.
Okay, I'll do a Healing Word then.
Not for the moment. He's facing you right now, so he starts attacking you with 2 of his daggers. 14 and 21.
The 21 hits.
I say better swing, and D6.
Do it.
It's too late.
Still a hit.
Still ahead. So you take 8 points of damage from the actual hit, and roll me that con saving throw.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, 2 13s.
It's your lucky day.
Unfortunately, not as lucky because the DC is higher. You take 25 points of damage.
I'm at exactly 1.
What about? Have you been taking into account heroism?
Yeah, I've been taking into account heroism. He's done like
He-
over 70 points of
He
damage.
raises his hands and he says, "People, you see this cleric? He is weak, and I will slay him
Yeah,
for the
I cast Hold
entertainment
Person
of the
again.
crowd."
Slay him?
Well, and the idea that he will defeat him.
Does it actually say that?
No, he says defeats
'Cause-
him. He's not meaning to kill him.
I cast Hold Person again. Does he pass the
He
save? the
rolls a
second time?
9.
Fail! He is held.
He's like, I will defeat him from the entertainment of the.
I heal myself for 5.
How
Take
many
his
rounds?
weapons.
How many rounds did he like this?
Take his weapons first.
So, let's see. Hold Person. The problem is he's going to get a save at the end of his turn, so it might not even matter.
Okay,
So
so at
take
the
his
end of
weapons.
his turn, let's
The
see.
target missing on a wisdom
Take
saving
his
throw will be paralyzed for the turn.
weapons
At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, it ends. So,
Yeah.
Take
Well,
his
but it's your
weapons.
turn if you cast your spell, so don't you get to take his weapons?
yeah, but that like my action was casting the spell, so I don't have another action left to take his weapons.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what that save. He rolls a 9
At the
again.
end of his turn.
At the end
Still
of
a
his turn.
fail.
Okay. Yeah. Dang.
So I could crit him, or I could take his weapons away.
Take his weapons away, cut his belt, let his pants fall down.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'll walk up. I'll like grab his swords out of his hands, and I'll use one of his swords to like just cut his belt so that his pants fall down.
You can let him
Brutus,
think you're going to
Brutus.
castrate him for a second.
And everybody starts laughing. Oh, laughing out
And then
loud
he
at this
gets
guy.
another save on his turn.
And we now have another enemy.
He rolls a 19.
Glorious.
Okay, so he passes his save.
He passes his save.
I ask him if he wants to surrender.
It again. It's Brutus's turn again.
Brutus, it's your turn again. Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, but I ask him if he wants to surrender. Does he say anything?
He looks at you and says, "You die for this, cleric."
I hit him with his own sword.
This guy isn't nice. It's just.
I assume that's a hit. So what's my
That is a
damage?
hit. 1d6 plus your card modifier. Oh, like plus your strength modifier.
So 8 damage.
Okay. And you roll now a 76. .24 damage. You hit him, and he crumples down to the ground. Is this lethal or non-lethal damage?
It's non-lethal damage. It's
Okay.
a duel. I'm not gonna-
It's
That was-
poisoned. I mean, if it's poison,
Oh yeah, it's poison. It's lethal damage.
I mean, it's probably lethal.
Okay, if that happens, then I'll go and I'll hold him. I'll like kind of step over him and I'll heal him for.
Can't say that poison isn't lethal.
I mean, I could
Agreed,
cast
agreed.
cast spare the dying on him. I could make sure.
I'll step over him. I'll heal him for six, with me on top of him, and I'll say,
he falls
say,
unconscious.
"You lost, my friend."
He shakes his head, like tries to push you over, grabs his pants, tries to basically keep them up there with
Go
his
like-
with his hand. Yeah,
So
and-
you get like hopping away like he's in a like a potato sack or something like.
exactly.
I'll get you for this.
And he tries to.
You meddling kid.
It's exactly what happens. And he tries to grab
So he
his
just runs
short
away.
swords. No, he tries to grab his short swords from yeah. I almost said Marford.
I'll say-
From Brutus.
I take out
I'll
a
say-
handkerchief and like wipe the poison off, and then I hand them back to him.
Goes at you. I'll get you back for this, cleric.
I highly doubt that.
You and your sniveling kids too, and the dog.
Okay.
You're the one who wanted to duel. I was perfectly happy with winning a wrestling match.
He does not say anything, but looks you with the eyes of somebody that he would kill at first given chance.
Does anybody remember Firefly when the guy said, I'm going to hunt you down and blah, 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 and so they just kicked him into the engine?
Yes.
I'm kind of thinking that might be a good idea
No,
here.
there's a
If I was a
If
neutral character, I would just kill him.
if somebody's saying they're going to kill us, then why let him
I'm gonna
go?
cut a suggestion again. Make the save, Chucky.
12.
Okay. I say you leave all your stuff here to the victor. Get out while you still can, and just try and forget about all this.
This is not a reasonable course of action.
I'd say it's reasonable.
It's not
He just
reasonable.
got his
People
he just
lose
got
their
his
stuff in
butt
duels all the time.
It's not reasonable at all.
Okay. And in the example, so this isn't like an exaggerated form, is to give a knight, for the knight to just give his horse away to some
There's a
random
very
beggar that
different
he
thing.
is.
There's a very different thing from a knight and a noble that you have no idea who he is, what alignment he is, what he's thinking, what his
It
personality.
doesn't matter what his alignment is.
No,
If a
it
knight
does
is willing
matter.
to give away his horse or his like
It does
armor or his
matter because
weapons,
a
that's the
knight-
thing.
It's a
a knight-
warhorse with
yeah.
like leather arm.
Exactly. A knight views it as a various things, something that you would do. Right, it's a good act for him.
Well, surrendering your weapons when you lose a duel is standard.
Yes.
If he really
but
wasn't noble, he would be okay with it.
not for this guy.
I have a feeling he's like a thieves guild master or something.
I throw a javelin at him. I was like, if you're not willing to abide by the terms of the deal, then you're not no noble and don't just get sort of special treatment.
He doesn't give you his weapons, and he just starts moving away. Do you throw a javelin at him?
Is he turned away from me?
He is basically, he's still facing, like, he's still looking at you and trying to keep his pants up and moving.
He loses.
I'd say it would be at disadvantage for like dodging that thing.
If you know, no, it's not, because you do take out your javelin, and he does see you doing that. So he would basically
Really?
leave his pants.
Are you not
go.
willing to acknowledge that you lost the duel?
He looks at you
Make the
grudgingly and says, "Lost this duel, but you'll pay for this one way or the other."
And don't people pay when they lose a duel where you come from? Isn't there surrendering of arms?
I remember this on Pokemon.
He just grabs
No, yeah.
the velvet robe
So
that he
my
put
spell
on
didn't affect me at all,
that he put
so
on
I
a
failed to
table.
say it, and it was relatively reasonable.
Yes, because I do not for this character, because you VRM user VRM, I know who he is. It's a completely unreasonable course of action.
Okay, but I'm just asking him. Don't nobles surrender their arms as a ransom when you lose a duel where you come
I'll
from?
step up behind him and I'll whip him with my rapier.
You can't step behind him, because behind him there are the other
No,
three
this is
nobles
when
that were him.
I'm just like walking around behind him and I'll whip him with my rapier. And with
No.
non-lethal damage.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do that, but keep in mind that when you're flipping him behind him, that though there are the three nobles that were with him, are kind of coming towards him as well from the crowd. So between the two of them.
I'll step up to him and do it then.
Okay, you step up to him and
24.
you whip him, yeah?
For 8 non-lethal damage, which is enough to send him back to the ground.
He goes back unconscious, and the other three people that jump basically to his side.
I say, whoa now. I'm sure you can agree that this was a duel that he initiated, and he's not abiding by the rules right now.
Because
They
the
all
other-
look at
Someone-
you
we
and
have
put
graciously
their
invited you
hands
to our party. Just
into
Hold
their
back for a second.
velvet robes, and they say, "We are leaving now."
Wait 1 minute. We have most graciously invited you to our party.
They start dragging their leader away with one hand
some-
in their velvet robes.
He's like some Zentarum or something. He's some bad news.
I can roll a persuasion.
I'd like to cast Sleep as a second level spell at them.
Do it.
That's not, don't. It's not gonna work.
Are you sure?
I know how much damage I did to him. It's not gonna work.
These guys are probably weaker. That was the leader.
Do
He was,
it.
Oh, maybe.
he was like an assassin. He
I don't
was.
think I don't think his friends are that strong.
All right, you can try it.
We'll see. I'll just whistle and pretend that if they don't all fall asleep, I just whistle and pretend like it's nothing. 35.
Yeah, none of them fall asleep.
Are you Well, I guess they just get like.
I can't roll a
like,
persuasion check.
They look around and
Okay,
they
I
seem
can't roll a
very.
persuasion check.
They look around and they seem to be very wary of their surroundings, and two of them kind of like take this guy on their backs, like start carrying him out, and one of the other guys has both of his
say-
hands in his
say-
velvet robes.
Hey Hick, I can't like pull out. Hey Hick, do you want to help these guys carry? Do you want to help these guys carry their friend back to the inn?
Heck, what? Who? What need her do?
This
And
this
something
guy,
that
he's,
I thought was a rock stands up.
Yeah,
he's a bit tired.
they like a Monster! What is this doing here? And they
Oh,
kinda
he's
back
with
away
us.
from. Slimy people teaming up with monsters and creatures of the forest. And they
Yeah,
continue on
don't
moving even
hurt-
faster.
Don't hurt poor Herc's feeling. He can't help. He's like 10 feet tall and eats people.
Yeah, he can't help it.
He can't
Can-
help it. That's just the way he was born.
Can Herc eat Brittle Man?
No, my friend.
Not now, Herc. Not now. But
Okay.
Just some pig tonight.
yeah, just
That's
just
pretty
pick
good,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Not. Non-cooked.
He wants non-cooked pig.
He wants an uncooked
I'm
pig.
sure there's one that
Ah,
I haven't cooked yet.
yeah, just
Cooking
whatever.
pigs is actually more work than just not cooking pigs. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Herc and Lupa can split a pig.
whatever.
Neither one of them is going to care about the cooking.
Sure.
Okay. So
back
these
to
guys,
the matter at hand.
these
though.
guys
I
go
don't-
away.
Do we really
and,
want to
yeah.
let these guys just walk off
Wait.
and insult us like this?
I'm kind of like slowly walking after them, just saying like, "Come on now, you're being really unreasonable. What's that noise?"
Also, their boss. Did they stabilize their boss? Because he should be rolling death saving throws.
No,
If
he was at
I was
non-lethal damage. One of them takes a crossbow out and points it at you and says, "Get away! Stand back!"
Hey, you're being really unreasonable right now. I think
I said,
that we
"Stand
should
back!"
just talk this out. We're going to talk this out.
Shakespeare said, "There's nothing to talk."
Well,
Okay, so who can turn invisible? Because I'm thinking that like invisibly following these people and hearing what they have to say and learning more about them could be a good thing.
I have
mean,
run
both
out of
both
pixels,
Isai and I can turn invisible. I mean, I consider
I've run out of seconds
invisibility,
spells.
or I mean,
I used invisibility earlier on him.
So when sorry, what you use what?
I used it earlier on.
Okay, so this guy said, "If you take one step further, I'll shoot."
Whoa.
Oh, that would be a really bad idea.
Do you take the step?
Where-
Take the step.
Where? I'll kind of like raise my hand. I'll like sheath my rapier and I'll. We're just trying to be reasonable here. You wouldn't want to move away from this encounter.
They're continuing on moving. As you're talking, they're still moving.
Okay, I'll turn around, and I'll kind of walk back to the party, and I'll say, "Looks like we just beat 4 CR8 creatures. XP's for us, right, guys?"
this should count as an encounter. I'd say.
We defeated 4 of them technically, Chucky.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever level they were, Chucky.
Are they really CR8? What are these?
Yeah.
Spy on
Sure,
them.
but
Spy on
that's
them.
awesome.
Invisible spy on them. They're gonna say stuff. They're gonna talk. They're gonna reveal who they are, or at least important information. They're gonna have conversations that might help understand who they are and who is now our mortal enemy.
I'm like kind of out of game. I'm pretty sure it was like an assassin, which is like CR8, with a poison brain.
Ah, that makes
That
sense.
does like 76 damage.
Alright.
Well,
That's
Do you suggest the invisibility thing to Rastani? Does
Yes,
Rastani
I'm
turn invisible?
absolutely
he-
suggesting because I know you guys can turn invisible.
the thing is, I don't think Rune would. I mean, know as a character, would he?
Well, he saw Eyesight turn invisible earlier.
Yeah.
We've hung out for a week basically.
Yeah.
And I
think
was
it's reasonable.
I was told the whole mage thing. You told me that you were a
Yeah,
mage.
that's. I mean, it's fair enough, I guess.
I'm just
uh,
assuming you can turn people into frogs and all kinds of stuff, which may be unreasonable.
I'd say let's rest here for the night. I think this party's probably over now.
The thing is, I think the invisibility thing is very good, but I don't have it memorized for now.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Alright.
Yeah, that's the. I have other. I mean, yeah, I.
Is there anything else we can do to spy on them, or because I'm thinking we need to
I
know
think
who they
we should
are?
play defensively for now. Okay. So I suggest that like everyone that's welcome to stay here can stay here. And
Brutus is a little bit of a
we'll
sour
take
taste.
it.
However, I say to
That
them,
duel did not
I
end
do
well.
have another spell I could use. That's.
And what is that?
I could alter myself to look like one of their girls. Or
That's a bad word. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Woman of pleasure.
I could actually just go into as a disguise, alter myself.
That might be good. What do you, I mean, I feel like we should know what's going on, but I don't want you to get compromised.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it depends. I mean, we could just wait till tomorrow, and I can have invisibility instead. I guess if it's still viable to listen in what they have to, you know.
Well, I'm thinking right now is whenever that guy wakes up is when they're going to have the most revealing conversations.
Well, what I suggest is we just sleep for the night. We can rest. Well, we rest for 8 hours. Everyone that's willing to stay here can stay here. All the guards can also take watches and that kind of thing. I think they might be coming back.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, we definitely want watches.
Because we need to know what time it is. Oh, okay.
I think this is a good stopping point for us. So have we actually done our
Yeah,
Well,
so
actually,
we
no,
rest
it's
for 8
actually
hours.
like 10 minutes,
during
10
the
minutes
night.
off, but 10 minutes off, but let's do shoutouts and XP at the end.
Can we just like rest for the night and get XP first?
Yeah.
And hope that nothing
Yeah,
happens during the night.
yeah. We can definitely do that. So, and like, watches, how do you guys take watches?
2 hours. All the guards also taking watches inside the barn.
We'll do 2 hours each. I'll take first watch because I'm a little amped up. I'm really annoyed at how that duel ended. I'm not satisfied with his response.
Well,
I'll take last
I'll take the second watch then. I can see in the dark.
in the night,
That's good.
nothing happens.
Okay. Cool.
But as you wake up, you find on the wall of the barn a piece of parchment with a bloody print on it.
How did they get?
How did they get
outside
in-
the barn?
Yeah.
We're in the barn, looking like at the very only entrance to the barn.
Yes.
With like a shit ton of guards.
Exactly, shit ton of guards. No idea maybe how they got in.
They could have invisibility potions, or they could. I mean, if they're assassins,
Fair enough.
their whole job is probably sneaking into things.
Yeah.
So we get like 8,000 XP, right?
You guys get like for today's session. I gave you already what you got before. You got 675 for the first encounter, and now you get an additional 625 each of you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and that has been it for week number 8. So let's start out. Let's start out with shoutouts. So let's start out first with, Robert. He's the new guy here. Do you have anything you want to say at the end? Usually, how this thing works is we either say something to the viewers, or if you stream, or do you do any social things? Feel free to put it out there, and so on.
I don't stream or do anything social. I just thought it'd be fun to join a game, and I think this is a pretty good group. I'm glad to meet everybody. I hope I had fun. I hope you guys did too.
Okay.
Yeah. It was,
I had a lot of fun. It's been an awesome session. I hope people watching have had as much fun as I had DMing it. Anybody else want to say anything? Justin?
Yeah, you guys can check me out on Twitch, Cavalier Guest on Twitch. I stream Hearthstone and some other games Monday through Friday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. PST. From 1 to 5 PST. I don't even know my own hours. From 1 to 5 PST.
Have you made it to Legend already?
I have not. I've been playing decks that chat's been asking me to play, like for a few things, and then I also finished getting every class to 60, but I had to play some like really terrible decks to get classes to 60. So I D-ranked to like rank 8. Now I'm back up to rank 5, playing Miracle Druid of all things. So you should check that out.
Yeah, link in the chat so people can know, if for those who don't know you. And Simon, you want to say anything?
Shout out to YOLO and shout out to Swag, as always. as is the common thing.
Yes, if this is not knowledge for you, Robert, but on all my campaigns, they have made a tradition that has spanned all the campaigns, and they shout out to Yoran Swag each and every session at the end.
All right. Well, actually, just I'm trying to think of who might watch this that I know. So, in that case, hi Patty, hi Amanda, hi Rachel. In case you happen to watch.
Awesome. Okay, so that's been it
See you
for
guys.
Hoard of the Giant Queen. Honor Bound is not gonna happen tomorrow. Ryan has boyfriend duties. Most likely next week. We all want to do it. We're hoping nothing happens. Pinball Stories, me and Justin, happening this Thursday, 22 GMT plus 2, and that's about it. See you guys over there. Hoard of the
Scumbag
Giant
Chucky.
Queens, same week,
let me do that.
same day, time next week.
I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Good. See you guys then. Bye bye and have a good night.
Bye bye.
See ya.